Good day, sir. I am Shekinah Clear Apira, and today I'll be assessing the musculoskeletal system. So, without further ado, let's start. Good day, ma'am. I am Shekinah Clear Apira, your student nurse. So, may I know your name, date of birth, and age?
I'm about 19 years old and able to stay from 5,000.
So, for today, ma'am will be assessing your musculoskeletal system. So, the purpose of this assessment is to differentiate underlying diseases implicated for early diagnosis or intervention. So, before we start, I'll be performing hand hygiene to avoid cross-contamination. Close the door and the curtains for your privacy. And then I have here some questions, ma'am, regarding your musculoskeletal system before we proceed on the assessment to the field plate. So, do you have any history of muscle pain, ma'am? Do you have any injuries which makes your muscle weak? Meron po ba tayong mga iniiwasang movement whenever we do daily activity? Okay. So, we can now start, ma'am, on assessing. Can I ask you to stand up, ma'am? Okay. So, we'll be assessing first your upper extremities to look for any lesions, rashes, and muscle masses. So, I'll start inspecting, ma'am. So, I can see any lesions so far, ma'am, as well as rashes and muscle masses. So, next is I'll be palpating for your temperature and look for the texture of your skin. So, your temperature is normal, ma'am, and the texture of your skin is normal. It is smooth, which is normal. So, next, I'll be asking you to do some things to assess your muscles. So, can you do this, ma'am? Okay. Can you put your palms up and down? Okay. Can you raise both your hands? Can you put your hands behind your neck and then behind your back? Okay, you can relax now. Do you feel any pain, ma'am, as you do those? Okay. So, your muscle is at good posture if that's the case. So next is we'll be examining how can you exert force. So, can you do this, ma'am? Okay, so I'll be pushing up against your upper arm now as you push against me. So, can you exert some force now? Okay, so I can see and I can feel that you exert enough force now, which is good and normal. Next is, I'll be asking you to abduct and adduct your arms internally and externally to both arms. So, we'll be starting first here. Okay. So, I don't feel and I don't hear any cracking sound. The other hand, ma'am. Ganon din po sa kabilang kamay natin. So, an abnormal finding here, ma'am, could be if we hear any grating torpedoes. So, wala naman po. So, we'll proceed to the next assessment. So, next, I'll be assessing your radial and brachial pulses. So, see? Okay, so this is to determine the location of pulse activity on the area. So, it's normally naman po on both sides. So, we're now moving on the next step. So, here we're examining how can you exert force pa po. So, I have here my two finger. I need you to squeeze it as much as you can. So, here. Okay. So, I can see and I can feel that you exert enough force, which is good and normal. So, an abnormal finding, ma'am, could be if our grip is poor, which is a sign of muscle shrinking. So, we are now done, ma'am, on your upper extremity. We will now move on assessing your lower extremities. So, I need you to lie down. So, your lower extremities includes your legs, foot for its color, lesions, varicosities, hair growth, nail growth, and also we will assess for any picking edema. So, I'll inspect now, ma'am. Okay, so I don't see any lesions. And the hair growth is normal, as well as the nails. Next to assess, ma'am, is I want you to wiggle your toes. Okay, so you don't feel anything naman po to wiggle your toes, ma'am?
No.
Okay, so we'll now proceed on the next assessment, which is to palpate and look for your temperature, mainly to your posterior tibial, your dorsalis pedis, and popliteal area. Okay, the temperature is normal, ma'am, as well as the pulses of those areas. Also, for the next assessment, ma'am, I have here a key, so I'll be stroking it to the sole of your foot to observe its reaction. Okay. So, a normal finding, ma'am, could be bending of the toe, which I observe as I stroke the sole of your foot. An abnormal finding could be a Dubinsky reflex or the straightening of the toe. So, for the next step, ma'am, may I ask you to stand? Okay. So, we'll be assessing now, ma'am, your range of motion. So, we'll start on your hip and leg. I want you to abduct and abduct your leg as I observe. Okay? Okay. So, a normal finding, ma'am, should be a 40 degrees abduct and 30 degrees abduct. So, you're doing it properly naman po. Do you feel anything po, ma'am? Okay. So, that's good. Next is we'll be moving on assessing your hip and knee. So, I need you to flex your knee and rotate it laterally and medially. So, okay. A normal finding here, ma'am, should be 30 to 40 degrees laterally and 40 to 50 degrees medially. So, can you do it again, ma'am? The other foot, ma'am. Do you feel anything, ma'am? Okay, so that's good. Next to assess, ma'am, is your ankle. So we will perform here the dorsiflexion and plantarflexion. So can you do like Yes, ma'am. And then I will observe. Okay, so a normal finding is 30 degrees dorsiflexion and 50 degrees plantar flexion. So, do it again, ma'am. To para ma-observe ko pa ng maayos ulit. Okay, you don't feel anything naman po. Okay, you can now go back, ma'am. So, all in all, we are so far so good, which is for the last assessment, we will be doing Romberg's test. So, I need you to stand straight, both arms on the side, and then you can close your eyes, ma'am, and then I'll observe. Now open your eyes, ma'am. So I didn't I didn't observe any swaying movement, which is normal po. So congratulations, ma'am. We are now done on the assessment. Thank you for your cooperation. So before leaving, make sure to perform hand hygiene. And we are now ready to document the findings.